going to get my boat pulled over, and I'm going to go, there's 3 bollards here. I'm going to go on the most forward bollard. I feel it very likely that before I finish and get all these ready, these guys are going to be on the approach. One of them may want to pull over. So I've left 2 bollards free. Now I'm going to tie onto this one. My problem is I'm not the savviest of narrowboaters really, so let's put that there. I'm going to let it pay out a little bit, that's it. Take the strain slowly, no sudden movements, and that's going to bring it to a halt. So, my duty here, I will go through these locks last. Right. So, first thing I think, just check there's no boats coming. Can't see any sign of activity up at the next lock there. So my job here, and I'm going to come round to this side of the gate because it's much easier to work these on this side. Wow, they're a bit stiff. And I'm a bit stiff. Jeez. Hulk angry. I'm beginning to sound like the famous Marvel character with all the unseemly grunting. Right, 1, 2. This is loose on its mounting. There's a bolt here. There's a bolt here holds it in, and it's come loose. And my superhuman strength is not helping. Right. So that's 1 bloody Nora, and I've got to get 4 ready. It's going to be harder work than I thought. And this is where you don't need the coat. There we go. Still no sign of any boats, so that's good. Is this one empty yet? Not quite. So I'm going to empty these 2. I've worked out here. I'm not sure this system's going to save arm labour, because I got through 2 locks there without lifting a finger. But on the next lock, when it's my go, I've got to work 4 locks until I get some help from Harry or whoever comes forward. Right. I think the sensible thing to do is get these gates open and get the paddles down so the bottom end's all done before I move up. Yeah, that's it, done. This one's ready. Okay, gate number 1, and we can lower the paddle. We can lower the paddle here because the gate's open. But sometimes this is the thing you don't realise. When you're a bit tired and you've had a poor night's sleep, you might have the physical strength, but the mental alertness isn't always there. And there are 1 or 2 occasions where you need some mental alertness. Mental alertness is the key. Right. So again, this paddle is quite stiff. Lower this one. Right. So these 2 locks now are all ready. Paddles are down and the gates are wide open. So when our next guys show up, they'll cruise straight in. And what I'll do is I'll maybe just go forwards These gates are higher than they look, these beams, I mean. I'm doing the honk noise again. Right. Okay. Oh, I'm goosed. I've only done 2 locks. I've only emptied 2 locks. Oh, this is going to be a long day. All my enthusiasm and optimism of 10 minutes ago has turned to despair. Before I go and get the next lock ready, I'm taking a look around to make sure it all looks safe enough that no random passerby is going to nick the phone. Where's my other one? Oh no, my phone I actually use for banking and stuff, that's like a main phone. I've left that back there on the locker. That would normally be one I'd carry with me. But when you've got it in a pocket and you're climbing up and down and going over edges and roofs and ladders, and you can sometimes risk damaging. I can't see them now, so I'm set on my mission of doing this pair. This one's half empty anyway. Doesn't need much. This actually is quite hard work. The violence of that down there. That's absolutely roaring out. What an absolute torrent. I'm now going to get these paddles down, gates open, and go back to my first post at the other lock. So let's get this one open. There we go. So I can see today is going to be bouts of a lot of hard arm work. Now I'm on my way back to the top pair of locks. I've just worked Harry and Di through that pair. They're now, I think, waiting in the pair up ahead, which I prepared for them, and I'm going to get them through. So I don't know, I feel as if this has ended up being more work than it would going solo so far, but it balances out because at the next set I'll sail through again. So I'm going to get those 2 guys out. One of them is going to come back and help me and Dave through. I started getting Dave through back there, and then I realised it'd be quicker if I get these guys through. That's what I need to do. Needless to say, my brew will be freezing. Okay, Di, are you all clear? Second gate done. I should have had help doing these 4 locks, but it didn't quite work out. But I feel like the exercise will do me good, so I don't mind. Okay, Dave, second one, mate. Right, so I'm gonna head back because one of you guys has got to stop here anyway, so you can close the gates.
So once we're both out.
Right, see you in a bit.
We'll lower the
Right, so back to the boats I go. My labour, until the next set anyway, is done. Well. Let's get you back on. There we go. So, bit of a balls up really. The cunning plan fell apart at the first lock. Somebody, who I don't know, told Harry to come through when he was meant to be helping. He was a sort of a worker bee like me, so I ended up being the only worker bee at those 4 locks, which to be honest, as I said, I could use the exercise, so it's no big deal. Right, Dave has very kindly come off his boat and he's getting that lock ready for me. And someone's come down, I can hear. Oh, he's talking to his dog, talking to Bar. He's a trooper, Dave, though. If it'll get things done quicker, he'll do more than his fair share. I sort of did it by accident there, but he'll do it on purpose, you know. He's a real team player. A jolly nice chap. His dog's looking at me. Oh, right. So, because I was doing all 4, getting both of them through, I was a little bit slow getting back here, as were the other guys. How far's the next lock, Dave? Like a half a mile, kind of? Not even that. Right.
So after this one, another 3. We walked it, so
Right.
not far. But they are singles, so that's going to be the next problem.
Ah, right, they're all singles.
So the next 2 after the one that we're in, after the one we're in now, is 3 singles.
Yeah.
That's where it will start the bottleneck, but that's all right.
Yeah, I think. How are we time-wise? It's only 10 o'clock. That's not bad. So we've done 2. Two locks by 10. This is number 3, isn't it?
3.
On the face of it, 2 locks by in an hour and a half doesn't seem that much. But that's 4 boats, isn't it? Yeah. That's pretty damn good, actually. Right, so my boat's moving backwards. I'm putting the camera back in its thing. And now I need a burster forward. Just don't want to build up too much reverse momentum. Again, push the tiller over. I'm pushing it over so it's flat, it's not pointing out at the back. That's it. Okay, now we're getting the surge forward. We'll get it shortly. Dave's opened them maximum. They're wide open. Now the surge forward, so I'm just going to get the reverse on now. No, there was no surge forward. The rear bumper's just nudging the rear gate. So they fill fast. Deliberate. Yeah, go for it, Dave. Do it full. Right, I'm expecting a surge forward. I'm expecting a surge forward, but that's it, now it's happening. But because I'm ready in reverse, it's a slower surge. Still happening. Still a slight surge, so I'm going to nudge the gate. Took a lot of the energy out of it. Yeah, I thought I'd keep on top of that one, but I just couldn't hold it back. Yeah, no, you were right.
Anyways.
Yeah, you were right, mate, to be fair.
Well, about this time it's about right to get them right up.
Yeah, this is the better time, isn't it? No, I think you were right. Even though I started right back there, and as soon as there was movement I was on it, I still couldn't hold it back.
Yeah.
I'd give it a go, because Di said just open them fully. She had them fully open, but she nudged the gate, to be fair. Yeah.
Can be a bit of a bull in a china shop. Yeah.
So,
like a heifer in a...
Oh, well, yeah, listen, if I have a video and those words come on, I'll cut that out. Yeah, I'll cut that out. But anyway, so yeah, Dave, I might as well. Do you know what though, mate? I need to dive in for a comfort break.
Yeah, you stay there.
So what I was going to say was the guys should be making their way down now.
I'll do that now. Might as well have one on that lock.
Yeah. Okay, give me 2 minutes, mate. I'll be right out. Are you saying we'll be okay? Yeah. Well, you work it out with him, matey. I'll be out in a few minutes. Right. Okay. You tied on, Dave, yeah? I might try and do it without tying on. Oh, you're going to shut that? Oh, nice one. Cheers, Dave. Good man. Save a bit of faff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So you've sent young Lochinvar back up there,
yeah,
and he'll work us through.
So he should be working us through.
So the next step will be, will he close them behind us and we'll press on and join Di at the next one?
Yeah, so Di should have done the next one, so you should be able to go straight into the next one.
Right.
And then you can do the next one after.
So if I go through first, I'll go and get the next lock ready.
And you're basically hanging around till all three boats are through.
Right. Right. Now, so the plan is, as I've just heard it, I'm on point again. Now in theory that means I've got to work all 4 boats through. So I'm not sure that's going to be entirely fair, actually, because I think it's someone else's turn to go on point. I think Di might have gone on. I wonder if Di will have gone on. We shall see. Being on point is the guy who cops for all the sort of graft, really. I could do another coffee. Yeah, if you're on point, you're doing basically all the work. As I've just done for those 4 locks, pretty much. Although Dave very kindly helped out. So I think it may be Di or Harry's turn to go on point. I'm not getting a lot of footage of the area we're passing through, which is a shame, because it's an interesting mix. A few little settlements of houses, village-sized things, but mainly rural. I'm going in on an angle here, so I need to bring the boat round sharpish. That's it, and now I've overdone it. Yeah, not too bad. I nudged the right. Didn't feel too bad, to be honest. Has Di gone on there, Harry, yeah? I believe it's a single one next, so we're all...
Every man for the south, is it?
Well, I don't know. I think Dave's suggesting the first one there will get everyone through. Yeah, I don't know, mate, to be honest. But I think what'll happen is they'll get help anyway, won't they? You know what I mean? Once 3 of us are there, we'll because that'll make it loads quicker anyway. We can have one each side. What's that, mate? Yeah, yeah, you might as well do both. Yeah. Dave's coming, isn't he? Yeah, yeah. Dave prefers half a paddle. Go, slowly. I'll tell you what, Harry. Start us off with a half, just so I can get used to it. Because they do surge a fair bit, these. Right, so I'm going to back up against that to stop it opening. I'm just going to back up and nudge it. Right. So this feels like it's filling, it can't be. Right, I'm going to nudge my boat against this back gate. I feel like it's got a tendency to swing open. Keep the tiller, the rudder well out of the way. So what Harry will be doing now is he'll be shutting the gates behind Dave. I might put the anorak back on actually, because I don't think I won't be doing any work for this. I don't think I'll be doing much on the next one. Maybe just help out in general. Oh, I see. Oh, I don't see. So far, the progress is impressive for 4 boats. We've got 4 boats through 4 locks. Have we? Which one's this? No, through 3. This is the 4th. So we got 4 boats through 3 locks. Now, go for it, yeah. Now, if you were travelling on your own, you would probably be about half an hour a lock. It's now about 10:30. So I'd have done about 4 locks, which is about where I am. So this isn't slowing us down compared to going solo. And I'm pretty sure it will work out less work overall. I'm just keeping a little bit of reverse on as I go up. Yeah. I think Dave's a bit more conservative in terms of the paddles. He doesn't want to be nudging and banging about and surging forward, so he's going half a paddle at a time, taking it very cautiously, and rightly so, to be honest. There's no need to rush. I mean, you might save a few minutes in terms of filling the lock, but if you bump the front of your boat or risk damaging the gate, you know, it's just not worth it, is it? It just isn't. So now the paddle's fully open. I'm surging back against the gate, but I've got the rudder out of the way, so that's good. And I'm expecting a surge forward, so I'm giving it some reverse now. So I'm staying well back. Now I'm getting the surge. I've overdone it again. It'll only be a slight nudge, it's not too bad. I don't like the idea of damaging the gates, that's the thing, you know. But I think this will be a slight one, it's not too bad. Maybe more than slight. It's hard to communicate at the bottom of a lock, you know, shouting up. Yeah. So what we do then, Dave, we go forwards during die, basically, and just work each other through.
Yeah, the guy should let us through, and then whoever's first through gets to the next one.
Goes the next one. Is there a flight of 3, is it, yeah?
Single next, and then a single after that.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Because what I'm thinking is, if we have 2 people helping, we can be opening, you know what I mean, at that single. We might get each other through a bit quicker.
Well, just got the water level coming up and down, so
yeah.
I think it takes time. I'll go through this one. I'll go through.
Well, I'll be joining you shortly. Right. I can't remember.
Has the water just come out the canal?
Is the water just...
Come out the canal to feed these up? Because my boat's just lopsided and the water level's gone down a bit.
It could do, you know, yeah. There's two of them and they're quite deep.
All right like that, isn't it?
At the moment, yeah. Oh, at that angle, that's okay, yeah. Yeah, no, that's fine, Harry, don't worry about that. It's only if, like these things, you've got holes near the water line down there. Yeah. You've got to be a little bit careful, but I think yours is okay.
Mine's I'm in reverse.
Yeah, you've just got to watch out. Like if you park between two locks overnight and one of them drains and empties, then you've got a problem. So yeah, but anyway, mate, listen, I'll press on, and we're single now, so we're gonna be in a little queue. So, right, so you okay closing these, mate? Yeah. So we seem to be, there's Harry closing the gate behind me, we seem to be in a sort of now a semi-built up area. I don't think it is. Oh, the doggies are having a little fight over there, a play fight, look. That's Bar and Murphy having a little toy fight. They are having a whale of a time today, I think, doing the locks, because they're backwards and forwards, racing around. Murphy's enjoying himself, look. He's wondering what's going on. Dogs are just great. So, sorry, anyway, I'll insert the name of whatever this place is when I do it. Sadly, we're nowhere near our destination of Road Heath yet. That's 4 down, 10 to go. But it's still not 10:30, I think, before 10:30, so we're good. Don't know what this is, a little miniature arm of the canal. Some kind of miniature boat, it's a boatyard, isn't it? Little boat engineering type yard. So yeah, I'll insert the name of this place, whatever it is. Dave is going ahead. Oh, this is the lock. Is this? Right, I need to pay attention. Right, it really is just there. I should have waited, I should have pulled over. Right, that's not worked out well. So now I'm sort of, because I've missed the bollards over on my right, I've got to sort of hover now until Dave's through that lock, which could take 15 minutes. And that means, it just means basically pissing about. So I might try and pull in. Because I'll tell you why, it's because there's going to be water rushing out of that lock there, and it's gonna fling me all over the place. So I might as well just pull in, hold the boat on a rope, and then I haven't got to worry about surging water. Bit more reverse. I think this will do me. Okay, so if I step off, keep the boat from bumping. Ever since I've had the blacking done, I'm being very solicitous about exposing the paintwork to bumps, far more than I ever was historically. Might as well stay there. So Harry's coming up behind me. I've advised him to stay where he is. And I'm just going to hold the boat. I thought it was a little bit further than it was. I was expecting a mini cruise. You might as well stay there, Harry, I think. There's nothing to hold on to. So
My pants gonna sit napping there. What fuck? Is that the lock? Somebody plugged it.
yeah, no, it's a single, isn't it? It's a single. This one we're going through in single file.
Well, if you want, you go through next, and then if up to Diane. I know,
yeah, I'll leave it up.
I don't mind letting her go through then, and then I'll come through last.
Yeah, I don't know, mate. To be honest,
I don't mind being the last one to climb through.
Yeah,
Ladders and stuff and that, not a problem.
No, I think what we'll do is save anybody going up and down ladders.
Yeah.
We'll get you through anyway.
Yeah.
I
mean, I went through the first ones on my own.
Yeah. Right. So I've just moored there. I'm sort of on point again, and Dave's just seen me through the last lock. So I'm going to now empty this pair. That's emptying nicely, and I think my job as point will be to see everyone through, apart from the last boat, who will, I think, stop. That's a stiff one, this one. There's no end of innuendo with locks. Do you know what? It is partly me being just so badly out of shape in terms of working locks, but this Cheshire flight will properly sort me out. Look at that. That is just a leak. That is not a paddle. That's just a gap in the gate, causing that bad leak. So what that means with a bad leak like that on this bottom gate, when we're trying to fill it, it's going to fill slowly. That's one thing. And we'll have to be careful about opening the top gate, because suction will start as soon as we close the paddles. Anyway, but the big thing is that leak at that bottom gate, this bottom gate here, that will slow this lock down a lot. So now I'm just if there was a pair, if this was a pair, like a set of 4, but the other lock is not close enough to be worth going ahead, and I think I can see it, there's a bridge over there, but it's too far away to be worth me, you know, walking up there and going and doing it. So I'm not going to do that. Which is quite good, really, because I'm not a fan of the walking in between locks. To some people it's like part of the fun and everything, and they really enjoy it, but I'm not among their number. So hopefully now what I'll also get is Dave or someone will get through. They got a bit snagged up because a boat came towards us, but it shouldn't have slowed us down in theory, because they would just, while we exited the lock and it was full, you know, they just sail in, the lock goes down, which it has to go down anyway for us. So in theory it shouldn't have slowed us down, but Di and Harry seem to be struggling, or at least a little bit slow, on the lock behind us. So I think Dave's going to try and help them through. And as I say, as the point man, on this lot, I'm going to let everyone through, and then the last person's going to moor and come back and get me through. Is this one down yet? See, the leak has almost stopped down there because the lock is almost empty. So I'm going to get this one open. Let's see if it opens. Yeah, that's ready to go. So I'm going to open it a tad because the leak's quite bad. So I'm just going to open this one a tad, because if I close these paddles, if I just close these paddles here, what will happen is, actually nothing bad will happen, will it? I'm being a nincompoop. Okay. So I'm closing the paddle, so that gate is now ready. I don't have to, it just has to be closed. These gates have to be closed behind whoever comes in, and then we move to the forward bit. So they're all ready. There's nothing to do on these apart from just close them, and then we go and worry about the front, which is the way you want it to be. It's all set. Still no sign of anyone though. I'm definitely not getting my leg over these lock beams as nimbly as I did when I did that massive flight in 2020. I did the Northampton flight. There we go. I did the Northampton flight in 2020. I must admit I did have some help as well, by the way. So I did a lot of it. Ended up doing about 9 locks. And when I did the order, when I've done locks like that, I've been, you know, just sort of gaily swinging a leg over the beam, climbing over as necessary. And here we are a couple of years later, and it isn't quite so easy. So I'm not as limber as I was even 2 years ago. But that said, I did turn 60 this year. But even so, it's a fairly low bar, you know, and I'm sort of the expert on low bars, really, generally speaking. So I'm now ready. Anyway, I'm staying put. I could use a comfort break at some point soonish, but I'm not going to take it because I'm hoping somebody is going to come out of that lockdown there, and I'm going to start getting them through. There's Diane's boat. I think that's Diane's boat, dark blue. Camera won't show. It looks like her bow has gone into the bank. This is what people aren't realising. There's a breeze and it feels like bugger all, especially where there's a bush or a tree in the way or something. It feels like bugger all, the breeze, but actually it's enough to cause you a problem. And there's Diane at 45 degrees doing an evergreen thing. Hi, Di.
Another boat coming up.
Behind you guys?
Yeah, but it's got in between us and
Rise.
God, I've forgotten his name. Yeah.
Harry. So
Harry.
Right.
So we're just I'm just letting Dave up, and then I'll go back and let Harry up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you? Are you saying we let this guy through then? Yeah.
Well,
Or just
we don't have a choice because he's pushing his way. Well, not pushing his way through, but he's overtaken Harry. Put it that way, because he was busy doing the other lock.
yeah. I think my feeling is it might as well let these guys through. If they've got a pair, they're not going to slow us down. So let them get on with it. Yeah. Nice one.
Whoever comes up next, just let them all through.
Yeah. Exactly. All right. Cheers, Di. See you soon.
All right,
See you soon. Bye bye. Right, so all of that basically adds up to time for a comfort break and maybe even a coffee, actually. Dare I chance another brew?